Well, good morning, Scott Lackman from 4510 TV. We're here this morning at the Centenary Lakes Function Centre for the MBEC Breakfast of the Month. That stands for Moreton Bay Enterprise Centre Business Breakfast. What it is each month, some local business people get together, have a bit of a networking breakfast, but we also have a guest speaker this morning, Keith Banfield, specialises in networking and referral-based business, and I get the opportunity to do a presentation on the CEO Challenge, which is the campaign against domestic violence in our region. So come inside with me, let's have a great morning.
I'm not a mornings person. I don't like mornings. I don't like people. I love that they've put us here on this upper echelon table at the back here. This is quite fitting for my mood right now. Welcome everyone, my name's Adam Leachman. I am one of the board members of MBEC. I'm pretty sure at the AGM I joined something called CBEC, but you know,
trading as one.
as long as you don't change it too often, I'll be right. We can keep up, can't we, Mooney?
Yeah, it's a good 17 years, so time for change.
It is great to see so many people here. Please enjoy your morning. If Rob can help in any way with anything you're doing at work, or if you'd like to talk to one of the board members, myself, the other board members, Rob, are always welcome to chat about anything business or anything culture. Have a good morning.
Rob and the board of MBEC that allowed me 3 minutes of fame this morning, just to make you aware of the campaign that's running in our community at the moment, and hopefully gain some support by my fellow business members of the community. Might stand out as shocked because we've got the camera rolling. I spoke out about domestic violence, and if I can just have your attention for a couple of minutes. I don't want to make this a somber mood straight away this morning, because Keith's got some great content that he wants to share with you with his speech, but I want to share with you about the challenge. So I spoke out about against domestic violence. I've taken up the challenge on the tough issue of domestic violence by participating in the annual CEO Challenge race. It's a competition where CEOs, business executives and prominent community leaders compete against each other across 6 months to promote awareness of domestic violence and its impact on workplaces and the community. And while doing so, we're raising some funds to support the work of Australia's CEO Challenge. Australia's statistics paint a pretty grim picture. 1 in 4 women experiencing physical and or sexual violence from their husband or intimate partner in their lifetime. Every week, 2 people, mostly women and children, lose their lives because of domestic violence. 2 people a week are dying because of domestic violence in Australia. Domestic violence is too often viewed as a personal problem, lived behind the closed doors of people's homes. Only 1 in 10 women will ever report it. When you consider that 1 in 4 women in Australia will experience domestic violence or abuse, that 2/3 of those living in Australia living in violent or abusive relationships are also employed. The workplace is obviously an obvious place to tackle domestic violence. Workplaces are the key to bringing domestic violence into the open, where it can be dealt with and prevented. The best investment Australian business can make is in Australian society is in the welfare of its workers. So I've taken up the challenge. I'm going to share all this information with some brochures that are over at the side, but what I am here for this morning as well with the awareness is to invite you. We're having a business luncheon on Wednesday the 28th of August, hosted at the new Mary McKillop Stadium at St Columbus College, Caboolture. For that luncheon, I do have a special guest speaker, Mrs. Lisa Newman, who is Premier Campbell Newman's wife. Lisa's been involved over the last 6 years with the CEO Challenge campaign throughout her social networks, raising awareness against domestic violence. So she is more than happy to come along as my guest speaker and to share some of her stories and her journey of how she's supporting this cause. MC by my good friend Darren Grimwade, local Member of Parliament. He'll be emceeing the event, and with myself hosting, adding some more content about how workplaces and business people like yourself amongst our community of culture can get involved and get behind us to make sure the welfare of our workers, our employees, make sure that they're aware that we're supportive of them if they are suffering from domestic violence. So it's on Wednesday the 28th of August. There is an invitation for you over on the side table there, and RSVP, etc. prior to the week before. I will mention quickly, I've got great support from St Columbus College as a local school who do have students currently in their care that are living in domestic violence homes. So the school is right behind the project as well, trying to educate the youth about this subject. And also thanks to Mike Mitchell, a local business supporter, Queensland Hire, who's helping me with the event as well. So if you can't make the luncheon, how else can you help? You can give a donation towards this cause, whether it's $5, $10, you name it. Every dollar counts to bring awareness to this subject. There's some information again over to the side, or obviously you can call me at Richardson&Wrench Real Estate, or better still if you jump on our YouTube channel, 4510 TV, there's a couple of interviews there of me explaining a bit more about domestic violence. So thank you sincerely for the time, Rob and the members of MBEC. It's something that's happening in our society, and if anyone's interested in trying to help me or come along to luncheon, please come and see me after the breakfast. So thank you.
Thanks, Mark.